Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are in the world. Eamon Darcy is my name. I'm the founder and operator of QEQA, the Quantum Education Centre of West Australia. Now, April the 14th was World Quantum Day. The celebrations are going on, however, for a few weeks. And in the US, they are spending lots of money on quantum games. And the strategy of learning quantum computing by playing quantum games. And I mean, games have been a part of education for a while, but being quantum, it just really takes it to the next level. And what you're going to learn here is absolutely unbelievable. Here's some of the groups. Now, all of the links are in the comments below, so you can go there. There are so many games and educational resources that you could just freely download. You know, it's fantastic. So please have a look in the comment section. I've chosen a game called Zeros and Ones. I'm going to explain it to you. And on May the 3rd, I'll give you details later, but on May the 3rd, we're going to play the game and have a panel discussion with some experts talking about how functional it is and how is this really going to help everybody learn quantum computing. So it's an open discussion. But this Zeros and Ones is unbelievable. It's so easy to understand classically, so easy to play. And it's so easy mathematically. With all the mathematics we've learned in 2000 years, I can easily show you how you can't win. And the more you play it, you can't win consistently. You'll win at the beginning, but the more you play, the less you'll win. But in a quantum world, you can play this game and win every time. It truly is amazing. Now, all the resources, as I say, can be downloaded, so it's very straightforward. But really, all you need is pen and paper. And you can then immediately start playing. It's fantastic. Now, look, I'll quickly explain the game to you. It's basically a 3x3 grid. So it's your noughts and crosses, tic-tac-toe, whatever. But you've got two teams, and you've got the blue team and the red team. The blue team can only fill out the rows, and the red team can only fill out the columns. So this means that if you've got one row and one column, there's going to be an intersecting square that is in both for both teams. And if that square is the same, then the team wins. If the numbers are different, i.e. the 0 and a 1, then the referee or the instructor wins. Now, on the night, we're going to be playing 4 different separate groups, playing 4 rounds. And the winner is decided by, at the end of those 4 rounds, if there are either 3 or 4 groups who haven't lost out of the 4 groups, then the teams win. So it's a bit of fun. But I think you can see roughly how it works. The blue side, as I say, it's got to be even, and the 0 is considered even. So the blue side has 4 options for its row: 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. And the red side has 4 options for its column: 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 1, 1. Because the red has to be odd and the blue has to be even. So they're the numbers involved. Now, let's just say the blue side and the red side. Now, they can, before the game starts, they can have a good talk with the referee, with each other, and collaborate about a strategy. So the blue team here has decided to go for 1, 1, 0, and the red side has gone for 0, 1, 0. So what happens is the referee throws a dice between 1 and 3. If he gets more than 3, he just takes 3 off. So it'll always end up being either 1, 2, or 3. So he'll say to the blue row, have you got your row ready? They'll say yes. And then he'll say, randomly find out whether it's 1, 2, or 3. In this case, he's thrown a 2. So the blue puts its row in the second row, so, which is the middle row. Then he goes to the red. Now the red team have no idea what the blue team, the referee's thrown for the blue team, but they have their row ready, and the referee throws, well, in this case, he throws a 1, and now we've got here, the column goes in here. So the intersecting square is a 1. They both have a 1, therefore they've won. But let's just say the referee had thrown a 2 to begin with, so the row is still in the middle, the second row. But he also threw a 2 for the red team. That would put the column in the middle column. And in this case, they're not equal. The row has a 1 and the column has a 0. So you can see how it's a good bit of fun. But if I show you here, you actually can't win, you just can't win over a long period of time, because there are only 8 legitimate squares, and then there's always going to be 1 square, which if you put a 0, it means that in this case, the third row is odd, and that's not allowed. Or if you put a 1, it means the third column is even, and that's not allowed. So you can only win 89% of the time. And this will become apparent on the night. Now, on a quantum game, you can win every time. And that is by going into the quantum realm. It's like a different dimension where things work differently. The very same game I've just explained to you, which will become more apparent on the night, we can win it every time. And that's just going to be amazing. Now, our panelists are Anne Backhouse from CSIRO Pawsey, Amanda Berry, who's just really interested in this stuff, Dr. Gautam Kumar from Q-Race in India, Lorraine Majiri, who's the president of Quantum Africa, Vic Raman Murthy, sorry for the pronunciation, Vic, he's a quantum scientist in Malaysia, and Joanne Spooner, who's a physics teacher in WA. And they will be refereeing the 4 games. And it'll be amazing to see how many they win classically. And then I will explain the quantum explanation. And when I explain that, you have to learn some quantum computing terms that will be just new to you, and it's not straightforward, but you'll see how you can win every time, and it really is like going into another dimension. That's all I can say. Now, the day is going to be live streamed to YouTube, my Kwekwe YouTube channel, and my Kwekwe Facebook group on the 3rd of May, 6 p.m. Perth time. So please remember that, Australian Standard, Western Standard Time, and it'll be live streamed. So all you have to do is join my YouTube channel or my Facebook group. Both, if you go into YouTube or Facebook, you just type in Kwekwe and join, and then you'll be able to witness live the games, how they operate. And there's a 50-50 chance they're going to win, because we're only playing 4. If we played 6 games, they'd be on about a 30% chance. So it's going to be fun. But a quantum game will be able to win every time forever. Now, this is just a game, but trust me, these applications are now being written at the highest levels. Google, well, all of them, IBM, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Alibaba, all of them are writing real applications just like this one. Because it's not just a case of being miles quicker, which it is, it's actually can do strange things which we can't do in our world. And I know that sounds strange, but tune in on May the 3rd and all will be revealed. Any questions, please just send me an email at darcy.aamon, that's DARCY.EAMONN @gmail.com, and I'll give you more information. Thank you very much for your time and look forward to talking to you soon.